I'm Mikkel from AVer, and I'm here to show everybody a very unique setup we have with my AVer cameras, a Sennheiser, very nice Team Connect ceiling microphone, and we have Christian here.
Yeah.
Invited me for coffee.
Yeah, thank you for joining me here today. It's a pleasure to have you here, and thank you also for showing me your software that where we can actually use the ceiling microphone data to recall presets on the camera. So now we have seen this zone and this zone and this zone. What if I'm going to present something at the screen?
Exactly, and that's what's unique about this small setup. And you can see it's rapidly showing and moving around in the preset zones. If I'm walking up here, it will instantly just go towards me, and I can present if there's something present here. I can also walk over in this other side here, and it will just make a small adjustment because we wanted to make the small adjustment. We can move easily back and present like we wanted to. One thing to note is that right now we are in a casual setting, in a presentation mode. Of course, this software and this setup here, the microphone and our camera, is also very, very suitable for a stand-up setup where you have the camera pointing towards the audience in a standard boardroom, meet room. We have, of course, the preset you already seen here, but I also made a preset, and we also made a preset here that is very close. So then you are able to also work in the far end and in the close end to the camera.
The microphone, the Team Connect Ceiling 2 microphone, fits directly into a tile in the ceiling, and immediately as you boot it up, it starts streaming audio. There's a 28 very nice capsules inside, but this can also find out what direction the speaker is standing. So let's take a look at the position data that we received from the microphone. Because this is actually a visualization of the beam that is following me right now. So if I move to the other side of the room, we will have the beam pointing in this direction. And also if Mikkel is talking,
I can say something now and you will easily, of course the camera will move to me, but the lighting on the screen, the yellow lighting beam, is towards me.
I can also try the preset out here and then see if, yeah, we have the beam now pointing in the direction of me. So this data we can subscribe to, or we can have the AVer software saying, okay, if you are in this area, we will recall this preset. We are sending out degrees both in the horizontal and the vertical direction. So this have been split into kind of 8 pizza slices to make it very easy to set up. So if I'm in this pizza slice, we will recall the preset pointing at me. And if we are in your area,
then it will of course recall the preset in the zone or the channel that we dedicated for this area. And now I'm going to show you how we are actually setting up our AVer cameras with the Team Connect Ceiling 2 microphone. I've started up my AVer PTZ Link program in the laptop here, and I'm just going to type in the IP address for the camera. We have it here, and of course it needs a camera account. So I've just set a generic one I use, but this is totally customizable. So you can actually set it up in the network like you want it to, and in the login on the IP. So right now I'm just going to type in the account and the password because there's some security in this also. The microphone IP, it's almost the same, but this is also a static. You can make it static, of course, like you do with all your network devices. And then lastly, I'm going to type in what this room or this setup is called. So I'm going to call it Sennheiser HQ. And I'm going to link these two. And now I see on the screen that my device has been successfully paired. And actually you see it over here on the side that both the camera. This is my PTZ 310U camera I'm using today, but this goes for all my Pro cameras, so you can use it for all my Pro cameras. And you also see the green light from the microphone, means both are active. And if you see on the side here, you can actually see that the software is already receiving inputs from the microphone. So when I talk and speak, I can see that I'm activating channel 3. And that's what we described a little bit before, that we divided everything into 8 channels. So what I wanted to do now is I want to make a preset. So when I sit here in the chair and talk, what preset do you want to activate and what do you want to see when this is activated? Therefore, I want to log into my setup here. Right now, this is my login on the IP, and I want to make a preset for this. And for making this very simple, I'm going to call this preset 3 because it's channel 3, and I'm going to make it save this preset, as you're seeing now, as 3. And now it's saved for 3, and I can go back because Christian is still on board with me, and he's going to talk from his side.
Oh yeah, so now I'm talking from my position, and then we should be able to see in the AVer software what zone I am located in. So hopefully you will be able to see that.
I am. And you see, actually from the software on the screen here, that it's activating channel 7. So now I'm going to make a preset for channel 7. So it's actually going to work when Christian is talking. So right now I'm going to pan the camera here to Christian and say, I want this to be in channel 7. Save. And this is, of course, directly on the IP on the camera, so now everything is saved. Do not need extensive profiling and setup. And then I go back to my AVer Link software and say, when I'm in channel 3, I want preset 3. And when I'm in channel 7, you see actually the camera moved just as soon as I made it to preset 7, and I'm going to set preset 7 on channel 7. So now if Christian is talking,
I will be talking now and see if the camera is moving, and it did.
So that's easily how it's set up. And that's the whole idea of this solution. When you have 2 very nice products that are hooked up in the software, it's very easy to maneuver in.
Yeah. Thank you for showing us that, Mikkel. It was a pleasure and very easy.
It is very easy. And thank you so much for having me, Christian. And that's all for me. And hope you see you, everybody out there. And if there's anything, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We will easily support this.
Definitely.
Ciao for now.